Hello friends, welcome to another video. Today we will discuss about the find command. Find command is very useful when you are looking for a file or a directory and you have a search criteria in mind. The find command supports a lot of arguments which can be used for your criteria. If you know how to use this command, it can take your productivity to the next level. So let's dive in and start with some basics. You can just run the find command and list all the files and directories present in current directory. So I'll just run find dot. So here as you can see, it lists all the files and directories in your current directory and it includes the subdirectories as well. But this alone is not very helpful. It just gives us a lot of information, but we are looking for a specific information. In that case, we will start with our first criteria where we will filter only files and no directories. So I'll write find dot hyphen type is the argument we will use, and the parameter we will pass in is f. F means find me only the files, and if I hit enter, it will list me only files. You will not see any directories over here. Just to reduce the output, I will list only one directory. So let's say the build directory. We'll just look into this. Find dot, instead of dot, just use build, which is our directory for search, and hyphen type f. It will give us all the files in this directory. But if you want only directories and no files, then we can use d parameter, and it will list us all the directories that are present inside build directory. And same we can run in our current directory as well, and it will give us a lot more output, as you can see. Our next criteria will be to search a file based on its name. If you know the complete name of the file, then it's a lot quicker and a lot faster, but you can also search files based on regular expressions. For example, if I want to search for a file, uh, let us just list some files in app directory, and maybe we can look for this particular file, and let's see how we can do it. So I'll just write find dot, and we will use this another argument hyphen name, and we will pass the name of our file, expense table.java. Now it will look for that file and it will tell us the complete path to this file. Now it might happen that you don't know if it's in the lowercase or uppercase. For that, you can use hyphen I, which is case insensitive search, and then you will be able to search even with lowercase. If you try the same with just hyphen name, it won't work. So this is how you can search a file based on its name. But as I mentioned earlier, we can use regular expressions as well while searching for a file based on its name. For example, if you want to search only the files which has .java extension, in that case we can add start.java and it will find us all the files which has Java extension, as you can see. Another useful thing could be this is an Android project, and when we build the Android project, it creates a APK file. And if you quickly want to figure out where this file is present so that I can install it in my device, I can say hyphen name and I will look for that particular file extension APK. that APK. Yeah, so it will list me all the APKs present as part of the build. Similarly, if you are on a Java project and you want to look for some jar files, you can just say star.jar and it will find you all the jar files present in your project. So this is about the name command, which has two variants, name and iname. Iname is for case insensitive search and name is just for simple case sensitive search. Our next command could be, so there are a lot of times when we want to figure out what all empty files are present in my project so that we can get rid of them. For that, Find provides a very nice option called empty. It will search all the empty files or directories present in your project. And if you want to drill down even further and you want to find only the files and not the directories, then you can use the type option as well along with it. So here we can see that this particular file is empty, and just to confirm that, let's print out the content of this file, and as you can see, it's empty. Alright, and if you want just directories, then we can use -d option, and now you will see all the directories which does not have anything. So if I just ls this, it won't give me anything because there is nothing inside the debug directory. That's another useful command, which is -empty. Now we might have a criteria like the size of the file. So for example, if I want to figure out a file which is more than 1 MB in size, then I can use -size as the option and pass in the parameter 1M, which is for MB. And these are the files which are more than 1 MB in size. And you can easily figure out what are the directories which are taking the most space in your project, and if you want to do something about that, you can easily do it. Another criteria could be the permission of a file. For example, we might have a lot of executable files in our project and we want to figure out all the files in the project which are executable. For instance, let me create a file touch a.sh and I will give this the executable permission. For that, I will use chmod command and I'll provide it all the 777 permission so that it's executable. Now if I look for a file which is executable, I can use find.-pram for permission and pass in the permission. And now the spelling is wrong. Yeah, so now it's giving me the file which has permission with the octal number of 777, which is executable. Similarly, if I want to find files which has 755 permission, it can give me a lot of files. And if I remove a.sh, then it won't give me anything. If I find again, there is nothing to find. Now there is another parameter that we can use with find command. So for example, we have a lot of subdirectories in this particular project. We have app, Gradle, build, and I want to restrict the search only to one depth. So in that case, I can use the depth parameter. For example, if I do find dot, it will list me all the files and directories including the subdirectories. But now I want to restrict it to only this particular directory. In that case, I will give an option max depth to 1 and it will give me the files and directories only of this particular directory or with the depth of 1. There are more options to find command, and one such option is, let's say you figured out there are some empty files in your project using find command, but you want to do something about it, you want to remove them. For that, you can use the hyphen execution option of find command. For example, if I have empty files type F, yeah, so we have these two empty files and now we want to delete them. For that, we can use the exec option and run our command. So basically rm will be our command. These brackets will be for each file. So let's say you can compare it with a loop where a single element in the list is this double brackets. So remove every file and then close the statement. You can close it with semicolon or plus, both works. So if I just run this, it will delete both the files, and if I try to find again, I will not find any empty file. Similarly, you can run any command that you like on the particular search output that you have achieved, but I would suggest before running the exec command, always figure out what is the output of the find so that you are sure the operation that you are performing is on the desired output only. So if I just say find dot, it gives me everything, and if I say find dot hyphen max depth 1, it will give me the current directory, and in that directory I want to perform something. So in that directory, let's say I want to find all the files which are .text files. In that case, I can use hyphen name star.txt. So I verified, okay, this is my result, and then I can execute the command. For example, I want to delete it. In that case, I can pass in the rm command and run it. Now I was sure that it will delete only the license.txt file because that's what the output of this command is. So always run your initial find command before running the executable script. So this is it about the find command in this video. Let me know how did you like it. If you like me to make more such videos and you want me to cover more options in the find command, do let me know in the comments below. Till then, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thank you.